Welcome back on this Mayor Monday. This morning we're checking in with a bustling suburban community, mostly in Clackamas County.
Yep, from COVID-19 to the ongoing protests over racial justice, we're finding out how the city of Lake Oswego is handling all this change. Joining us live this morning is Kent Studebaker, Mayor of Lake Oswego. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning, Emily. How are you?
We're good.
We're doing well.
Yeah.
Hope you are as well.
Yeah, so we want to first start off by talking about COVID-19. You know, how have the cases been in Lake Oswego, and are there really any areas of concern right now?
We're actually doing pretty well. We've had, I think, a total of 128 cases as of last week. So it's not a huge amount. It's more than we want, of course, but I think we're doing pretty well. When I walk around or drive around the city, people are using their masks. I think they're being conscientious about it. The biggest problem I saw was earlier, say a couple of weeks ago, you see a lot of young people out, not much social distancing, no masking. So they have to, I hope they are aware that younger people are getting the virus as well now.
Right. I know we've seen some social distancing concerns outdoors, and as far as it goes with businesses and restaurants, have you seen people following enforcement there, and have your businesses been able to open back up safely?
Yes, to all those businesses have to open safely. Obviously, they don't have as much crowding as they used to do, but people are being conscientious.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Now, I know switching to the Black Lives Matter, that movement, you know, I was in Lake Oswego about a week ago in the First Edition neighborhood, and I saw a lot of signs actually and around different houses supporting Black Lives Matter. It has been a sticking point in the city. Now, the council's been weighing in on an issue regarding those signs on or near homes after an anonymous letter was sent asking for their removal. So what's the latest on that discussion?
That was kind of a one-off. We haven't had anybody else writing letters, and that was, I don't know, it was just one person that was annoyed, I think, and they wrote letters, but we haven't had any other similar incidents. And as you know, we've been working on this diversity, equity, inclusion thing for more than a year, so we're pretty far down the line on that.
Yeah, I mean, Lake Oswego historically has had some issues with regards to race, and you know, what is your take on the Black Lives Matter movement and all that's happening right now?
Well, I think it's a legitimate concern. I think it's been blown out of proportion, and I'm sorry to see people using that issue as a way to loot and destroy property. But you know, it's not just Black Lives Matter. I think all lives matter, whether it's black, Asian, white, whatever. So we're trying to be conscientious on that regard too.
So switching gears here, because we're almost out of time, I do want to just touch on some other projects in Lake Oswego. We know that COVID and a lot of the demonstrations have taken up a lot of oxygen in the room, but what other projects are on your plate?
We've got a lot of them. We're doing the North Anchor, which is a boutique hotel and multifamily housing. We're building City Hall. There's a new multifamily and retail over on what used to be Mercantile Village on Cruz. And then we're also in the process of designing and building a new recreation center and pool. So things are going ahead. We're continuing with paving on the roads, and Boone's Ferry project, of course, is a major project, and we're getting that done as well. Everything's on schedule.
All right, lots going on there in Lake Oswego. Well, thank you for joining us, Mayor Studebaker.